It's making funny noises. I think she sees a bird. Okay, so if you're ready, go ahead and just settle in. So let's get started. Maybe you want to give yourself some gentle shakes or some gentle shoulder rolls. And just start to tune into your breath. No agenda other than just noticing your breath today. We'll see if we can tune into all of your sensorials today. And this is an amazing technique for you to do when, especially if you notice negative thoughts are coming into your head, or maybe you start to have the self-sabotage, the self-saboteur coming in. Or if you're just going through challenges as well, you're under pressure, this is an amazing tool to utilize. And you could, and as you're tuning into your breath right now, no agenda, right? Just noticing, just observing. And the way that you can use this tool today is that you don't have to pick all 5 senses, but you can just pick one sense. So for example, if you're working for a long time and maybe you've looked at the computer screen for a long time, you can tune into one of the exercises, whether it's looking at an object, using your visual field, or you can tune into your breath using the sense of smell, or you can listen into a distant sound. So just pick one of the tools that I'm going to give you today. This is just a simple practice to stabilize your nervous system and to clarify your channel as well, to clear your energetic field, your mind, and your body. So go ahead and start to really settle into your breath at this moment. And just notice to see if you're breathing shallow, if you're breathing deep, long. What is that experience like for you right now? And then invite yourself to dive into an internal body scan and see what's present. What's here? What are you feeling? You got no judgments, nothing at all, just letting it be. And noticing any thought patterns that are coming through you in this moment. There's no such thing as stopping the mind chatter, really, honestly. So don't beat yourself up if you're thinking about a million gazillion things right now. Just simply invite yourself, okay, we're here right now. And I recognize these thoughts, and let's go back to the breath. And start to notice the sounds that are present in your environment or the sounds that are coming from here. The true peace is found within the self, right? Doesn't matter what's going on outside of you. So really invite this practice in to listen to the noises that are present. See if there are any birds chirping, sirens going, my cat going crazy. Just allowing it to be welcomed in your field. No fighting, nothing, just observing. And then you notice the dark behind your eyes. And just notice to see if you're crunching your eyes shut. Sometimes we do that. Invite yourself to loosen it up, opening up the third eye space in between your eyebrows. And observe the darkness. See if you could find that inner peace within, inner balance, inner harmony behind the dark. And again, tuning into your breath. And at this time, maybe you want to deepen that breath all the way down to your pelvic bowl, inviting your spirit back home, calling in all parts of you from the day or the dream realms. And now feeling the clothes on your skin or the air on your skin. And dropping down to your root chakra, still activating that auditory intelligence, listening to any noises that are present. No fighting, no resisting, just allowing yourself to be. Practice to be that vessel. You're just a channel. You're letting energies flow through you, right? Energy in motion, emotions, feelings, contraction, expansion. And start to notice the energy within. So you can do this by simply just tuning in to the middle of your body and see if you could intuitively feel how the energies are moving. And if you're a visual person, sometimes you could see it. So feel into it, and by your inner child, if this is difficult for you, it's okay. It's just play. You can't do this right or wrong. And just feel if you could see what the energetic flow shape is like, what color it is. This practice is amazing to prime your psychic development and intuitive development. So again, tuning into that energetic flow inside of you, feel into what it's feeling like. Does it look like? And now I want to invite you to see if you could attune to the energetic orb around you. We all have auras, right? We are all made out of energy, even your laptop, even the phone, even the books. So feel into seeing if you could see this energetic orb or your aura around you, and it's okay if you can't, it's okay. Just invite yourself there. And now we're going to begin with the sensory activation. So you're going to start with your breath. Go ahead and start to invite yourself to become even more conscious to your breath. So paying attention to the air, paying attention to the smell, the scent, and paying attention as the air enters your nose and goes up your nose canal, and feeling it enter your body. Notice the air filling your body. And now take it a step further and notice the temperature of the air as you're inhaling this air into your body. What does the air feel like as it leaves your body? What's the temperature? And can you feel the softness of the air brushing against your nose hairs, entering your lungs? Again, paying attention to the temperature and how it enters your body and the temperature as it exits your body. Feeling the sacred exchange between you and the trees and the earth. And then now I want to invite you to feel into your mouth. This region where the voice of command comes, where you create magic with your tongue. You voice your truth, right? Honoring this space. And just taking a notice if you could activate your sense of taste. Feeling into the umbrita, the wetness, noticing any feelings of discomfort if it comes, or noticing any feelings of pleasure if it comes. Either way, not bad nor good, just is. Feel into how wet it is or how dry it is. Feel the slight way that your teeth are against your tongue. Feel to see if your tongue is tensed up. Sometimes it's tense, so invite yourself to just relax. And again, feeling into the tastes that are present. And now I want to invite you to start focusing on your ears, on your auditory, and see if you could listen to the furthest away sound that is present for you. Furthest away. The most slight little tiny sounds from far, far away. What can you hear? Far, far away sounds. What can you hear? And then begin to bring that closer to home. Listen into the sounds that are present within your field. And become really conscious of even the tiniest little drops, tiniest little shifts, the sound of your breath. The sounds that are coming from the digital field and your external environment. And start to become really conscious of the tone of my voice. And I will keep talking so that way you can keep paying attention and feel into the ups and downs, the little feelings that you're experiencing as you're listening to my voice. And see if you could feel that vibration reaching you. Feel into it, follow the waves of the noise, of the voice, of the sounds, and become really conscious of the way that my voice sounds to you. And start to just observe and become really present in the moment. And this is an amazing technique that you could use if you're listening to music and you're into dancing, as you allow the sound waves to be received in your body. This is a really profound somatic experience. This is something that we're going to do on the Goddess Temple Flow 7-week journey. So I'm really excited to share a little bit more of this in that container. So again, start to just follow the ups and downs and see maybe you can see any visuals behind your eyes or just feel into how it feels in your body. The resonance of the sound. And now the last couple of minutes here, I want you to invite yourself now to rub the tips of your fingers and feel into the ridges of your fingers. Rub it and become so conscious of the tips of your fingers that you feel the gentle ridges, and see if you could feel it. And go ahead and place your fingers on the other palm of your hands and vice versa, and give it a gentle rub. And again, feel into your palm lines, the ridges of the fingerprints, really feel into it and become really present with this sensation. And now put that into a complete and wiggle your toes and feel your toes wiggling. And rub your toes against each other and really pay attention to the sensation of how it feels to rub your toes against each other. And maybe stretch it and feel what that feels like. Releasing any tension. If you're wearing socks, feel the way that the socks is moving against your skin. And go ahead now, bring that into a close and feel your heaviness, your weight on the surface that you're sitting on or surface that you're laying down on. Feel into it, lean back. Feel into the support that you're receiving. Breathing all the way down to your root chakra, your seat bones, opening up that space. And now, last but not least, begin to imagine your 3D reality, your external reality outside of you, behind your closed eyes. And start now to just gently open your eyes, peek, and we're not done yet, so stay with me. Peek your eyes open and pick an object around your surroundings. And now really see and look at that object. Notice any details that you haven't noticed before. And really allowing your vision to just stop there and feel into the colors, paying attention to the vibrancy of the colors and maybe the dullness, whatever it is, paying attention to this particular experience. The shapes, the ridges, tiny little details. And then really see that object as you synchronize with your breath. Give that particular object its own life. Doesn't have to be difficult. Just invite yourself to go there and see, if I invited some life into this laptop, what it would look like. And pay attention to its energetic change, to its shifts, and see if you maybe see how your perception changes. Or maybe not. And give it another moment here. And go ahead and shift to one more object and do the same thing. And really slowing down and feeling into your breath as you see this object. And go ahead and give your eyes a quick close. Thank yourself for being here and give yourself a nice, wonderful big cat stretch. Woo. And any noises that wants to come through, allow it to come through. Thank you so much for joining us in that practice. Now, as I mentioned before, you can pick one sensation at a time to tune into, especially when you're stressed, when you're pressured. Maybe the crypto market is dumping, whatever it is. Or maybe you're getting triggered from an Instagram post, who knows, right? Who knows what the situation is? You feel the judgmental self or the victim coming up. You can choose out of any of those sensations and tune into it for about 2 minutes. And it's recommended to take those breaks every 3 hours for 2 minutes. This is a positive intelligence technique, which is also just a really, I look at it as a scientific approach to Tantra, right? It's so cool because it's actually shown that there's researches that are backing up this, like that embodiment really does help us change and shift our internal way of being, which really amplifies the way that you manifest, because it amplifies the way that you get to show up in this world, right? Radical changes can only be shifted by bodies that feel safe to be in their bodies. And these techniques help you feel safe in your body. If you're in an argument with your spouse, this is also a great trick. In that situation, what tends to be a good trick is like when you're tuning into your breath or you're looking into separate different objects, whether it's argument with the boss, spouse, or whomever. It allows you to ground your body back into the present moment. So that's sort of all that we are sharing today. And as I mentioned before, these are very much evidence-based practice, scientifically proven. It's been shown that if you practice this consistently, you'll actually build a new neural pathway. So I'm really excited to integrate this to our 7-week Goddess Temple Flow journey. And it's going to be really awesome because we're going to get into diving into the feminine mysteries, and you're going to rewire your brain and repattern and become aware of certain patterns and really now step into a way of sustainable change afterwards. So thank you so much, my loves, for joining today. And I believe that is